What's up, Kentucky? How you doing, man? I was ready for a beer. I think I'm ready for a beer. What's up, Rex? How you doing, man? Hell yeah, it is. Hell yeah, it is. Today should be interesting. I feel like today's beer is going to be good. Keep my fingers crossed. The flavor profile of it's very unique, so I'm excited. I should coming soon. A couple IPAs coming up. I have an IPA tomorrow that I'm doing from Black Horizon, and then I have a Lagunitas one coming up in the next few days. Forgot which one that is. Plus, keep an eye out for 420 because I got a special 420 beer that's coming up in rotation in a week. A special 420 themed beer, which I'm excited about. I've already drank a shit ton of them already since they've come out, but finally be able to put out a review on one makes me excited. So I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm tasting in that thing, and it's delicious. But when I'm looking for like the dankier kind of beers, Rex, probably going to be more into like the IPAs is where I'm going to be finding that kind of note. But since I have a bunch of sours and adding a bunch more sours into rotation, like every other day, kind of doing a different style. But it should be fun. Hell yeah, man. Well, it's 4 o'clock, so let's do this. Boom. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another live beer review. And today we got another one from the Brewing Projekt. I haven't reviewed one of their beers in a minute, but another one of theirs came up in rotation. So I was like, I'm excited about this one because it's a very unique flavor profile. And I like their can art. I love all like kind of the fruited sours that I've had from them, so hopefully this gets added to the list. So I'm pretty freaking excited because today we're going to be taking a look at one of them out of their Smoofee line. Just look, it's not a smoothie, it's a Smoofee. Just look at that can art right there. It's just outrageous. Kind of reminds me of like the Sausage Party kind of thing, where it's like mango screaming like a killer blender. I like that a lot. But yeah, this is a fruited sour that's kind of supposed to replicate a mango lassi, which is kind of like a Middle Eastern like smoothie, I guess you could say, more of like a yogurt base, I think. But they use like different like dessert spices in them as well. So because this one is actually it's a fruited sour ale with mango, cinnamon, cardamom, and vanilla. So yeah, this is going to be a very, very interesting one. I've never had a beer with cardamom in it before, so I'm excited to see if that adds like an extra element to this. But yeah, this artwork is just badass. This guy comes in at a 6.3%, so I would say average on the ABV. I would say probably what I would expect out of a nice fruited sour. But you've heard me talk about Brewing Projekt before. They're out of Eau Claire, Wisconsin, kind of up north, and they kind of like doing very unique styles of beer. They don't want to make just good beer. They want to make great beer. So that's what they kind of emphasize off. All their kind of profiles are very unique and very out there. So hopefully this is going to be another one of those. So why don't we crack this guy open and see what we're looking at. Let's see what we get on the smell. Oh yeah. Definitely getting a lot of cinnamon. I don't know if there's a different spice in there. I'm thinking it's that cardamom. Wow, it's a very, very spice forward on the fruited sour. Definitely getting that mango popping in there. Wow, this definitely smells very unique. So let's give this guy a pour. Drink it out of my untapped tulip glass today, and let's see what this guy looks like. Oh yeah. Very thick, kind of syrupy looking already. Little to no head, which is what I would expect out of a nice, thick, fruited sour. Oh yeah, just look at that color too. Holy, look at that. That looks thicker than you can imagine. Holy crap. Oh yeah, that's definitely loving that kind of spice note that I'm getting the cinnamon coming through, but that cardamom I think is that very unique smell that's coming through. I actually like it. I really like the smell of that. The mango is not really coming out on the smell. They're kind of leaving it spice forward definitely on the nose. So let's give this guy a try. So cheers, everybody. Whoa. Holy crap, is that may be one of the most unique beers I've ever tried in my life. So, wow. The mouth feels very, very smoothie-like. Thick, heavy, syrupy. Holy crap. This is... You can even see kind of like... It's a thick beer. Like, you can see the stuff kind of... Like, little chunkiness floating on the top. The mango in here is very, very, very sweet mango. Definitely getting that, like... The way it's mixing with the cinnamon, the cardamom in there. Holy crap. This is... To me, it's not really sour at all. Not really getting any sourness to this. Which is fine because, in my opinion, the flavors that I'm getting right now, this is awesome. Wow. I never thought I would enjoy a sour that it really isn't sour, but just the mango flavors I'm getting here with the cinnamon and the cardamom in here kind of adding that little extra spice element, that kind of thick mouthfeel, kind of like a yogurty kind of sensation of nice vanilla sweetness in there. Wow. Holy crap, this is good. There's a slight bitterness coming from it. I would give this not even a 1 on the tartness for me. Not really tart at all. This is literally like drinking a mango lassi, I would say. It doesn't really have much beer aspects to it at all. That is insane. Definitely, I guess the only boozy kind of beer thing you can get from it is probably that warm feel you get in your throat after you have a couple swigs. But this is absolutely delicious. Wow. So, let's see what the actual profile of this one is. Because they kind of do off a cocktail here. Because I'm guessing, if you look at a lassi, I guess you can say it's a cocktail. But it's definitely a very, very desserty beer. So the brewers say that they use absurd amount of mango, cinnamon, and cardamom and vanilla to craft this tangy, smoothie, thick delight. We can tell every sip is like diving into a mango daiquiri drenched in sweet cream and topped with rich layer of dessert spices. The sour base adds a note of succulent tartness as though the cocktail comes garnished with a strip of candied lemon peel. I'm not really getting much tartness out of this, to be honest. I don't know. don't really get much tartness out of this at all. So I don't know where that tartness is coming through. Maybe it's just because that base, but the mango and the other spices are coming through so high to where the flavors of maybe that lemon tartness that they're trying to get in there aren't really coming through that much. But when it comes to the other flavors I'm getting with the mango and just the dessert spices in here, oh yeah, there's a nice sweetness to it. It's definitely that kind of dessert kind of feel with the spice in there. Easily probably one of the most unique beers I've ever had in my life. It's the most unique fruited sour I've ever had, without a doubt. Wow. So let's see what Untappd has to say about this guy, because I'm kind of at loss for words with this one. I'm really impressed, even though it's not really sour at all. It's a very, very sweet, creamy, like velvety. Oh, it's just, if it was a little bit more tart, maybe have that lemon tartness come through a little bit more, I'd enjoy it. But I really enjoy the sweet, like, natural flavors I'm getting out of this 100%. So, like I said before, this is a 6.3% ABV, so fairly sessionable. And with over 623 different ratings, this beer is only an average of 3.89 out of 5, which I'm surprised. I don't know. Maybe just because my beer taste when it comes to something like this, I would have rated this a lot higher than that. A lot higher. So let's see what people are saying about this one. So this guy bought it off Tavor, gave it a 3.75. Somebody gave it a 4 out of 5, saying it was a sour beast, which, hey, I don't really get much sour out of this, but I guess he is, so. Somebody gave it a 2 out of 5, saying nope, so probably wasn't for them. Thick and weird alcoholic Smoofee went down the drain. Huh. I'm guessing drain meaning your gullet, because he took a picture in front of food and it's poured in a glass, so drain meaning your mouth. So somebody gave it a 4 out of 5. Somebody gave it a 4.25 out of 5, saying thick AF, mango with some of my favorite spices. Another 4, another 4, 3.5, 3.5, 4.5. So yeah, let's see what this guy gave it a 4, saying literally an orange smoothie. Can't believe it's a beer. So I don't really say it's an orange smoothie, but because it's mango, but this is absolutely just, the mouthfeel is so reminiscent to a smoothie. It's just pretty much like an alcoholic smoothie, practically. Yeah, this is. I'm going to pour more in there because I want to get more of that heavy stuff coming out. Oh yeah, look at it. It's so. That's awesome. I don't know, I wish I could show you guys like a top view with all the stuff like floating at the top, kind of giving like that pulpy kind of feel in there, but that is, wow. So velvety, so creamy. The spices in there work so well together. Holy crap, this is good. Probably one of my favorite beers to come from the Brewing Projekt, for sure. When it comes to their fruit sour line, with like their different sours, but the Smoofee, this is the first one I've had from the Smoofee line, so I'm really excited to try the other ones if this is the case. So, with all that being said, with all the ratings on Untappd being what they are, let's start going down our rating system here. So, can art. I love this can art. I always love the can art the Brewing Projekt comes out with, just because it's very unique and it's out there. Just shows a blender like attacking spices and stuff. They're all panicking. Definitely has that sausage party kind of vibe to me, where it's just an angry blender with a smoothie in there just going crazy. So yeah, definitely be something that would catch my eye at a liquor store or bottle shop, just because of how outrageous it is. Of course, you have the token Brewing Projekt logo with kind of what's in the beer on the side right there. But yeah, this is, yeah, can art's really cool. I really like this one, so I'll give the can art a solid 4.5 out of 5 for me. Easily 4.5 out of 5. Maybe even a 4.75. I like that, because each one they do out of the Smoofee line, it kind of changes the colors a little bit, and they change like what the blender's holding. So you're gonna get kind of a different style every time you get a different one from these, just because of the different ingredients added. So that's really cool. So let's see. if I got this beer in a flight at the Brewing Project, on the glass, yeah, I'll see what I can do on that one. I might not be able to because I'll be drinking it too quick. But if I have enough in there, I'll send you a picture. But if I got this in a flight at the Brewing Project, would I get another one? Without a doubt, yes, 100%. I would easily take a couple cases of these home just to have. This is a beer to have when you're like trying to crave a sweet tooth too as well, just because of how sweet it is and how it's not. I wouldn't say it's overly sweet, just because of how like those spices in there are counteracting it. Just a heavy sweet beer. It's not doing that at all. The spices balance it out really well, and yeah, this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Wow. So, without a doubt, I would get this in a flight easily. Easily. So, let's see what my final rating on this guy is going to be. I would have liked to see a little bit of more of that lemon peel to come in, like a lemon rind kind of garnish to come in there, kind of give it that little extra element of tartness. But overall, absolutely fantastic. Definitely the Brewing Project knocked it out of the park with this one. So I think my final rating is going to be... Shit, this is hard. I'm going to give this a solid 8.75, almost a 9 on mine. I really enjoy the flavors I'm getting out of this one. And this is definitely something to sip. I can enjoy multiple of and not even blink an eye about it. The flavors are so in your face. Spices are so evenly balanced with the mango creaminess along with that vanilla in there to add that extra note of sweetness. Yeah. The only thing about it that I dislike is I wish there was a little bit more of a tartness in there, like when they were describing there being a lemon peel kind of thing on the top. I wish I got that lemon kind of tartness to get in there a little bit more, because I really don't get much of it all because it's being overpowered by the juicy sweet mango, the vanilla, and then the dessert spices they add in there with the cinnamon and the cardamom. But overall, very solid. I would definitely recommend this to anybody who's looking to try more of a... If Pam was in here, I would have her try this one instantly. Doesn't taste like beer. It doesn't taste like a fruited sour that I would usually drink. It's just so unique, and I love it. Absolutely love it. It's definitely something that you could tell they put a lot of hard work into this one, because just the flavors that I'm getting in it is just outrageous. But it's so delicious. Wow. That's good. So, yeah. I think that is it, guys. A very another solid beer from the Brewing Project. I'm really excited to kind of try another. I think I have at least one more from the Smoofee line downstairs. So I'm definitely excited to try that one out in the near future. But if you want to get your hands on stuff from the Brewing Project, I always talk to people about Tavor. Beer delivery service / beer subscription service. The Brewing Project shows up on there quite often to where you can get some stuff in there. Or if you're in the Wisconsin area and if you want to go on the Brewing Project website, go on there, go to the beer finder part of it, and they'll tell you where near you can get it. I'm actually thinking about, when I go on vacation up in northern Wisconsin this year, actually stop by the Brewing Project while I'm there, because it's not out of my way. We literally go through the town the brewery is in on my way up to going on vacation in northern Wisconsin. So I definitely am really wanting to check that place out, to be honest. So that might be something I do. But overall, if you can get your hands on anything from the Brewing Project, I highly recommend doing so, because everything that I've had from them is awesome. Definitely they're on the more unique style of beers, which I really enjoy. And just overall, I always have a really good experience while drinking them when it comes to and I feel like the experience would be just as good as going into a bottle shop or a liquor store, seeing the crazy, outrageous can, and then trying a beer that puts you in a different level of experience just because of how unique the flavors are in there. And I always give the Brewing Project the big props to what they do, because not many breweries are kind of trying to take making a sour beer or smoothie style beer or even their IPAs and their stouts to that next level with flavor. And Yeah, that's what I always get from them. So very, very good job for those guys to do it. Definitely recommend anything from them at this point. It's that good. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. So solid 8.75, almost a 9. If it was had that little bit of lemon in there, it would have been an easily 9.25 out of 10. I really enjoy this. So would definitely recommend people to try this one out just to say you experience what I'm experiencing right now, because it's fantastic. Absolutely love it. But other than that, guys, that is what I have for you guys today. So thank you everybody in chat for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Like seeing a couple new faces in here. Like Dion, thank you for coming in, man. I'd love to see you coming in every once in a while. You're awesome. But the daily guys that come in, Kentucky, Rex, Duchess, you guys are great. But if you like what you see, make sure that like button on your way out. It would help me out a lot. Also, if you're new to the channel and this is your first video you're watching from me, you like what you see, hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell to let you know whenever I go live doing another review. But that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you everybody for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Kind of give me motivation to keep doing this every day. But other than that, pretty much it. So guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, fantastic evening. And remember, if you're going to drink responsibly, don't drink and drive, and cheers everybody.